Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Up
the middle with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Hurts changing up the play. Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To the air, Dart. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The tight end in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch that. Trimmer. Don't touch.
Back to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rudy Calcaterra, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. To the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, right back to Scatterbury. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Dart going to look to throw here. They'll dump this off to Scatterbury. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
13 yards.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
from the gun, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. The guy's man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Dart. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
23 yards. And the Eagles first down.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Back to throw now on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6.
Great. Set.
Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
63, back.
That's another Eagles first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Don't touch.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing his dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. If they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw now on the final play. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And now an audible here into something else. Give up the middle, Scatterbury. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Third down, here's Tracy. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Giants first down. A gain of 4 yards.
Looking to throw, Dart.
First down, Giants.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 50-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
63, 63, bang.
That's
Hey,
another
73,
Eagles
bang.
first down.
No touch.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Good. No touch.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Tiger swamp. Try let get him. No touch.
He sets up to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
Darts pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Great. Hey, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
63. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
King. No touch.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Giants 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
70 Lions. Go.
An inside run to Scattergood. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and 4.
Let's go now. Cowboys, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw his dart. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind will jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one. As our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
We go, Todd.
We motion the tight end over. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Here's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Running it with David Montgomery. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action toss to come.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
180!
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Hey, kill! 180!
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Gain 15 there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
From the red zone now. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Like 20!
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd down. Giants coming out in a dime look.
Value cut! 180!
Goff off the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that makes it 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Like 20!
Fourth down, Goff throwing. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Now here's Cam Scannable on the ground. And This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Giants first down. First and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. Space on the right, and he's got room. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Lions just about ready. First and 10.
180. Hey, Shell.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Fights his way through a tackle. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. Second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This time it's a passing play. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Play action here with Goff. Complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Detroit Lions first down.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Cuts right. It's inside the 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New York to the line. First and 10. Scatterby now from the gun. And gets a few on the punch forward. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Tackled by Jack Campbell. A 3-yard pickup.
It's Scandal on second down. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Working quickly here. Third down now. Here's Dart. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Here we go.
Dart's going to go for it on fourth. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here goes Maverick. 180.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Hold on.
A toss play. Montgomery. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
Now backed up to the 8, third and goal.
Hey, kill tip. Go to the 180.
Here he goes, third and long. He brings it in. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Orange. Cut. 120. Hold on. Check. Super one.
Throwing here just before halftime. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a lead on the final play of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Bates now for the point after. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Running with Scannaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 34.
Darts out of the shotgun. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Driving forward with Scannaboo. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
It's Scannaboo on 3rd. They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. It starts. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Gano for the PAT.
The extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Giants tie things up at 14.
To kick off for New York.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Caught by Montgomery. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brought down by Paulson and Debo. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Value three. Okay.
Now gone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Tight end in motion left.
20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
We go tonight.
I'll send him over right. Looking to throw. Gone. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. A give to Gibbs. He's got the first down grab and still going. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Show.
Another Detroit Lions first down.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
180.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he'll go down here at the 16. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Lions have a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Lions going for the win here. Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Oh, there on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Like 20.
To throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Escapes the pocket. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On the handoff, here's Scatterbill. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw it. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over with a chance to win this game. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
180.
Back to throw. Gets made left side by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions jump in front late. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost in midfield.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ready. Liking 18.
Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Gibbs on the carry. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. We put a receiver in motion left. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets it through the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard 20-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
They're going to pass it here. Able to find Wright. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Like 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's Dart. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for second.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Trying to push deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
19 Tigers.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Lions get the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from New York. Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannable on the ground. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Scannable. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They give right side. It's Scannable. Still has some space inside the 35. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Kate, that's a tackle run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Send this away. Here's Carter on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Falcon 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Loss of 12 yards. It's 3rd down.
18 Cardinals. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Carter on the return. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. This our last play of the quarter. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. From the shotgun, Penix. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one here. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have second down behind the sticks.
60 Eagles.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Finds a seam down the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Looking quickly here. 4th down, here's Penix. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down from the 41. Penix is going to throw again. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. That throw intended for Drake London. And it's going to be 2nd down. And again, it's Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Flush down now to his left. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, they're...
Typical body overdoing this, that's so typical. Chain like a god, that's so typical. Still more this, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical and visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airy.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants.
To kick off for New York.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Young. It's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the ground, it's Dowdle. They work forward to the 40-yard line. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
Ready?
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get this up to the 44. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
43 rail.
Now Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. He's going to have the Panthers' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. There he goes again. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Panther first down.
Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run with Dowdle. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Back to throw. Young. Headed left. Buying time. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 35 yards. On 1st down, it's Scatterboo. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbor. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
One more time, it's Scatterboo. And he will score! Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. 6, working at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage after that. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 yards.
From the gun here on 3rd down. It's Young. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 50, green. Set.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one out wide. Dowdle. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. That's the left side, hauled in by Leggett.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. And the Giants are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go, sack. 70 Timberwolves.
On 1st down, Dart going for it all. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. A short game. Down to the 7. 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now,
and he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try.
A 33-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Giants get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
1st down, Carolina.
Ready, set.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's cut.
Throwing Young. Moving left. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Black, 95, ready.
To throw, Young. On the move left. He'll take off again. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Rolling to the left. A signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ready.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Set, ready, set.
Here's Young. To throw, forced out left. To the goal line and in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw, it Dart on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboo. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go again with Scatterboo. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Right back to Scatterboo on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another 1st down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Shut up! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and 2, and it's done. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Scalaboo. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
18. And the Giants first down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants move on to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw is Young. A throw left side, caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And the Panther first down.
The throw is Young. He'll run again. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
10 black.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Fight. 97. Let's go. Set.
We begin the 4th with a carry by Dowdle. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
Striker, 52 Blue. Ready.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Giants' 39-yard
line. It is 2nd and a yard.
Down. Yellow, 43.
Now Dowdle. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Field throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll run. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. He works free, right side, to the 20.